Alright, so this problem gives you 3 pieces of information that all have to be true. So if you notice here, the denominators of all of these are the same. So they all have discontinuities at 4 and 2, which they tell you information about 4 right here and 2 right here. So this is telling you that you're going to have a hole at 4, and this is telling you have a vertical asymptote at 2 because since you're approaching to approach negative infinity, that's got to be a vertical asymptote. This is end behavior right here because x is approaching infinity, so the right side should approach negative 1. So for this problem, you want to, since you should have to have a hole at 4, you're looking for a problem where the x minus 4 will cancel on top and bottom. So that happens here, so B is a possibility. It also happens on C and on D for that, so all 3 of those are a possibility. It cannot be A because 4 is not a hole in that case. All of these options also have a vertical asymptote at 2. So this does not really help us eliminate the problem necessarily yet. End behavior can be helpful here because the limit as x approaches infinity is supposed to be negative 1. For our limit to be a number, that means you've got an exponents are the same, divide coefficients sort of situation. All of these would have exponents the same because, like for this, here you'd get x squared would be your top exponent, and here you'd get an x squared here. And so if you divide those coefficients, you would just get 1. So that's not the answer because you should get a negative 1. For this problem, if you were to multiply these together, you'd get an x squared. If you were to multiply these together, you would get an x squared. But this problem does have a negative out front, so that negative, you put it top or bottom, it doesn't matter. If you divide your coefficients here, you will get negative 1. So this one is a possibility, could be our answer. If we do this last one, here I'm going to have this x times this x will give me an x squared, but I have the 5 out front, so it'll give me 5x squared. And in fact, if I want, I can go ahead and put that negative on the top there. Here I'll have x times x, which will give me x squared. So here, that when I divide coefficients is going to give me negative 5, which is not negative 1 either. So C has to be the answer for that problem.